Hi there, welcome to Abubakar Santini's kitchen. Today we'll be making some conundrum level foods. We have some rice here with the eggs chilling inside. I have the pasta going on already. We have some few spinach, some sauces for Alfredo stuff. I have some more vegetables here. And I have some more ingredients here. And some type of fish my dad bought and some spices in my juice and the salt. So stay with me as I conundrumalize all that's going on. Alright, so Abubakar Santini. I'm gonna start my vegetables. I have my first plate for ingredients and vegetables, but I need another plate for my protein. Just because in the event that I need to have like a second option to keep my food separate, I don't mix anything with sauce to contaminate anything. So my other source of protein over here is on the other side of town. I mentioned my dad had these. They're like fish, but like fish balls. I don't know how that works, but I mean a little bit of that. Put it back as well. So I have that. So I'm gonna leave this to settle and focus on the ingredients now. So the main vegetables. Now I have carrots. I have red carrots. I have some pepper. I don't like spicy stuff, so I don't need a lot of pepper. I'm gonna take a quick look at my pasta. It's actually a little bit together. So this is my pasta. It's been boiling for a bit, and I think I added too little water. So I wanted to get a little bit softer on the mouth, because right now it's a little bit hard, and I don't like that it's a little bit hard. So I'm gonna keep stirring it. That way, you know, it's evenly soft and not too hard, and it might be a little bit salty because of how I started it off with a little water, and I boiled some egg. So just keep letting it sit for a bit, and then we'll come back to that later. So anyway, we're back here. You can almost see my cutting board. When I'm cutting, I like to put a little towel that is a little, wet, dunked with water. It maintains the board so it doesn't move. As you can see, putting a lot of force on it. I get a sharp knife. I like the knives that have that little, they have that. This is a little smaller, but it's good enough where I can hold it and I can cut. And I make sure that I bring it close enough to the edge, because I tend to cut up, down, like that. And if it's too far, that's not really helping me. So first of all, I'm gonna start with the pepper. I'm gonna add a little more. I'm gonna add a little more because I'm not the only one going to eat the pepper, because my mom is gonna eat it well. She kind of likes spicy food, so why not? You have the seeds in there. You can cut it out. I usually go with like a V shape, so I slit it like this, and I cut the back out. I know someone, they say, why you cut all the seeds out? That's the most spiciest part. I don't like it. It's my kitchen. I cut the peppers into little pieces, as you can see. Get the second one. Same thing. Cut it half, because the big is a lot already. Same thing. Cut it into pieces. And make sure that your towel on the bottom is really soft, because if it's too hard, if it's not grounded, it will ruin the stability of the board. You don't want to do that. Next thing I'm going to do is my onions. I don't need all of it, because the sauce I'm going to use is okay enough with flavors that if I make it too oniony, it's not gonna taste really nice. It will bump the taste too high. I don't want the taste to be too high. So same thing. I cut my onions. Something I want them into little pieces, so I cut them into little pieces like that. Not too small. Big enough for color. Same thing with this guy. Cut it and then cut it the opposite way again. I hope you're able to see what I'm doing. But yeah, that's my onion. Put it on the side as well. Right, keep going. Give me one moment. I'm gonna check on the pasta. Okay, so next I'm gonna do is the onions. With this onion, you might want to dice it because of how I'm gonna use it. I don't like the head, so I cut the head off. In order to dice it, I really want to record this the most efficient way. Let's put you right here. Alright. There you go. So I'm going to dice it this way into the into the onion. So I have that diced structure at the end. And I'm taking my time because of the way I'm cutting it. And the knife I'm using is really sharp. So it's not like I'm not doing it right, I'm afraid. You can turn it the opposite way, make sure the lines go through. Take your time because it'll begin to fall out, that's fine. And then you just begin to cut. Now you're wondering why I cut mine this way. It's because of the way it was pre-cut before. So I don't really have a lot of room. I could have cut it differently and maintained, what I was trying to go for, but why not? And I'm not a full chef, so there's some terms and there's different ways that people cook that I don't cook in the same manner, but we get the results done. Okay, now I diced this enough. Put it back onto the tray. I think this is enough for me. I have some garlic as well. Garlic. Sorry. 1 second. Check the pasta again. All right, welcome back. So I took the pasta off the fire. Ooh! Ow, 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 ow. It's hot. I forgot. So I took the pasta off the fire, and I'm letting this soak in a little bit of water. Just because it was on the fire for a long time, a really long time, and I don't want it to be too dry, so I just took it off. Okay. Next thing, garlic, as I showed you, took the skin off. The proper term for cutting garlic is to mince it. It depends on the kind of way you want to have your garlic at the end of your cooking process or during your cooking process. You mince the garlic. I just say cut garlic because why not? So the same way you can go straight or vertical, which is up and bottom. That's what I'm gonna do. Since I have it up and down, I put pressure on it to lay flat. And I can keep cutting it up and down just to have that evenness. Then I go back the opposite way. Cut. This is horizontal now. Cut, cut, cut. I'm doing it really slow because I want you to really see what I'm doing. No attempt am I trying to teach you how to cook. I'm just trying to show you how I do things. Get my garlic, put it down separately as well. Get my second garlic. Conversations with him remind me that I am enough. His words, love-filled letters that immerse me in joy and liberty. So, now I am free. Go up, down on it, up, down, up, down, up. Press on it so it doesn't slip, like that. The whole garlic, see it? So you press on it together, and you press slowly, 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 so you don't cut yourself. The next thing you can do is cut it across, up, down, sideways, cross, and then you're good. You got it. 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 All right. I have a meeting at 8 o'clock, so I want to be very quick with this. Hurry it up, slide it in there. I'm gonna let my fish cool off a bit, and then I'll come back to cut that. Right now, this is my stuff: red onions, white onions, garlic, and pepper. And then the side, these are my spices. I have this salt-free dash. I have parsley. I have garlic salt. I have black pepper. I have regular salt. I'm not going to use all of it, obviously, but here's what I'm going to do next. Stay tuned. Okay, I stained my stove. That's why it's dirty, so don't ask questions. I was cooking. I left the pasta on the fire without putting the cover on it, and all the water came. I have to deep clean this after I'm done. But time, turn my thing off, put on 4, so it's nice and not too hot. Get my saucepan, slap it on here. This is very big, so don't worry about it. Just, it's very big and it's gonna heat. My hands are clean under ashy, if you can tell. But do that. Get your onions. Olive oil, not onions. Pour a bit of olive oil in there. I was going to use butter initially, but not now. Just onions. Not onions. I think I'm getting in love with too much onions. But then when this is hot a little bit, I will put the ingredients, the first base of ingredients on there. First thing I'm going to do is to do like the salsa sauce, because my dad has the other sauce I need and it's not here yet. I'm going to mince a little bit of that and avocado, and I'll show you when it's done. All right, see. Oh no. All right, so my pasta has been in there for a while, so I'm gonna take it off in the water because it's gonna look real funny. So I'm gonna take it out and let it sit. Let it sit without the water, so it dries up a bit. So pour the water up, and then I put these back in there, so it dries out. I'm about to hop in a quick meeting with Judy and my boss Yvette. Say hi to Abubakar Santini's kitchen.
Hi, Abubakar.
Yeah, so I'll come back and finish with this. Okay, welcome back, guys. I had to do a few things, so I was missing in action. But we're back again. I diced the... You can't see me, so it's kind of weird. I diced the tomatoes and my avocado. Those are my final ingredients, so there you have it. Very colorful. I'm gonna turn on the stage. Oh no. The stove, not the stage. Turn on the stove, not the stage. And get everything starting up and smooth and ongoing. So I'm gonna start cutting the fish and the proteins I need, and then go ahead, do everything on the fire and see how things turn out. But for now, fish. When the oil is hot enough, I'm gonna throw the garlic and stuff on there. So enjoy. I'm gonna try not to edit this video a lot because I want you to really be a part of everything that I'm doing. Okay. So this is my salmon. It looks very...
Now I am free from everything that was holding me back. Every day I'm on the right track forever, rooted and grounded in truth. I can never be moved.
The joy that you give, I can't describe. You were my joy. This feeling that you give, I cannot describe. The one that works inside, you were my peace. The expressions of your love that gives me life. You're the one that works inside. You were my joy. This feeling that you give, I cannot describe. The wonder wax inside.
I'm gonna slowly wash the fish. Just wash any glass residue in there. Just wash everything off. And then I'll begin to dress it with the spices. So I'm gonna start pouring my minced garlic and all the other beautiful ingredients into the fire. So let's transfer stages. All right, awesome. This is what we have here now. Hopefully you can take a look into the pan. All right. This is my beautiful setup. Onions in first. Let it sizzle up a bit. Put my garlic in as well. Throw this other onion in there as well. And a little bit of the pepper. A little bit of the pepper. I don't know how hot it's gonna be. And then put it aside. Oh, I wish I could have put you in a better position to see.
From everything that was holding me back, every day I'm on the right track forever, rooted and grounded in truth. I can never be moved.
The joy that you give, I can't describe. You were my joy. This feeling that you give,
Drain the water out. And just begin to stir everything in there, you know. Just, you gotta work it. It's looking nice. Let it burn a bit. I want it to look a little bit burnt. You know? Just a little bit burned doesn't hurt. I'm gonna add a little bit of lime. Just a little bit of lime in there. Alright. Now for the base flavor, I'm going to put a little bit of dash in there. Just a little bit. Oosh, that's pretty too much. Or a little bit of, you know what, I think it's fine for now. The dash is good enough. Alright. Just let it sit there. Cook.
Deafening thoughts of fear and doubt from the world outside prey on my mind. I retreat on the inside. To my Father I pray. Daily conversations with Him remind me that I am enough. His words, love-filled letters that immerse me in joy and liberty. Now I am free from everything that was holding me back.
Different way. I'm gonna put a little bit of butter in there for my cream cheese and a little bit of this guy. One second, my dad texted me. Alright, so my dad called me. Now it looks very soggy. Kind of the way I think I want it to look like for the most part. Next on the list, I'll grab some butter. And I'm gonna just slice the butter in this guy. Just let the butter sit in there. And the heat is on low right now, so as the butter is doing its thing and looking beautiful and all wonderful, I'm gonna quickly take us over here. I'll turn the camera so you can kind of see what's going on. All right, so for my protein, I am going to use a little bit of dash. Dash makes, you know, my mom uses it a lot, and it makes our chicken and protein and other, food tastes really good. You can also use it on vegetables if you're like vegetarian and you don't eat a lot of these things. But that's I use a dash. I don't just like using dash. I like to have a little color to my food. I go ahead and get the parsley. Put a little parsley on there. You gotta like shake it. Shake it, 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 shake it. Next thing I like to add is a little bit, just a little bit of the garlic salt, just a little bit, not too much, a little bit. And then the last thing I add is a little bit of curry to make it a little more orange. Just to make the food a little bit more orange looking, in my opinion. Should be nice enough. Oh, I forgot to mention one last thing. I think there should I forgot the name of these, but I'm gonna add those as well. But as this is just like mixing up, my butter is slowly and nicely looking beautiful. But I'm gonna mix these up, and I'm gonna like not steam it per se, but let it sit on the stove for a little bit. But as they sit, let it like marinate. I didn't put pepper in there. This is the pepper I'm gonna use. So I need to grate it. So I'll show you when I get done. But before I even actually do that, I'm gonna spray a little bit of this beautiful guy in there to give it a little bit of finesse.
You were my peace. The expressions of your love.
Butter is melted in nice and slow. I think I put a little butter in there, so I'm gonna add a little bit of butter and then go from there. So stay tuned. Alright, so Abubakar's kitchen. I think that the vent is gonna make this not clear enough. I'm gonna turn it off for now. Low. I think low should be better. You can still hear me. So I'm gonna bring up the heat up just a little bit. Whoa. I figured that was gonna happen. Alright. The butter was just a little, so I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. And I'm gonna keep adding until I think it's enough. And yeah, we should be good. So let butter like melt in there nice and beautiful. Bring all these guys together.
Yes, you're walking with me. Walk with me. Yes, you walk with me. You talk with me. Walk with me.
When deafening thoughts of fear and doubt from the world outside prey on my mind, I retreat on the inside. To my Father I pray. Daily conversations with Him remind me that I am enough. His words, love-filled letters that immerse me in joy and liberty. Now I am free from everything that was holding me back. Every day I'm on the right track forever, rooted and grounded in truth. I can never be moved.
The joy that you give, I can't describe.
Alright, so I think it's spicy. It's getting there now. So next thing I'm gonna do, just throw my protein in there. Just pour it all in there, all of it. So that's just like doing his own thing. Just let it sit in there for a while, and we'll catch this into it later. So I'm gonna let it steam for a bit, and then we'll come back and pay attention. Okay? Hi, Rosalind. Is it just
the expressions of your love, it gives me life. You're the one that works in inside. Joy, joy, joy.
Okay, so this is the update on the protein. It's cooking up pretty nicely. You can smell the butter and all that. So this is just like steam, and then I'll get back to you guys in a minute. So stay tuned with me as we do this. As you can tell, it's already looking a little bit brown, so I like that look. I'll try a bit of the fish first, and then we'll come back. Alright, so we're back. So I put a little bit of my artificial cream cheese on here. Yes? No, keep talking, I'm listening. So I put the cream cheese in there. Just so I have a little bit of more flavor. I'm trying to push the flavor in. So over here, I had the fish steaming a little bit. I added a little bit of butter to just get that natural salty, buttery taste to get into the fish. Then I added a little bit of salsa into the steaming fish over there. Then I added a little bit of spinach. Gotta stay healthy, add more color, make the food more vibrant. Put the spinach in there. I made sure I washed it so it was fresh. I just tore it into pieces and just threw it in there. Look at that. Looks mighty, mighty good. At this point, all the flavor is in the fish, so you don't have to worry about a lot. Just let it simmer a little bit more. Then I grabbed my Alfredo sauce. I dripped it in there. I put most of it in there, not all of it though, just some of it, about 90% of it. And then I just mixed it up so the creaminess gets into the fish again. Mind you, the pasta is gonna take all the creaminess, so I want the fish to get it. Then I added a little bit more spinach, added my pasta to it, uh, Parmesan cheese. I didn't have grated cheese, so I put Parmesan cheese in there. I later dropped my garlic pepper and garlic salt, a little bit of lemon, just to give it a nice kick of acid to taste. Um, I mix it all together, just very well, so the fish is everywhere and not just one-sided. I leave it on the fire to just warm up a bit. The cheese just melts into it. Um, I cut a little bit of string beans, put the string beans in there, keep mixing it here and there, and then I put the rest of the Alfredo sauce in there just so it doesn't simmer and just like dry up. Um, and then a little bit of lemon. Um, just mix it. Look, just add a little bit of cheese as well. Um, and then just keep mixing so that everything is evenly distributed. Uh, yeah, and then I add a little bit of olives because I love olives, and then I put more cheese, and then finally avocado. Easy peasy. I leave on the fire to just steam up more, and there you have it. Peace. This is just a little video I recorded. It doesn't do justice because the light was too much. I made a little bit of fried rice. Um,
This feeling that you give, I cannot describe. The one that works inside, you were my peace.